Lava flowed from the Kilauea volcano for months. It covered almost 14 square miles. It's 100 feet thick in some spots. Thousands of people were forced from their homes. Major roads are still closed. Geologists say the volcano will likely erupt again within the next few years.
This was the biggest storm to hit India in decades. The cyclone is being blamed for at least 3 people dying, and damage is widespread. More than 1 million residents had to evacuate before the cyclone hit. Shelters have opened across the country, and now neighboring Bangladesh is bracing for the storm.
Meteorologist McCall Vrydaghs called it this morning, heavy rain, and now tonight we're seeing some fog now.
Yeah, because of the moisture that came in with the rain, and the temperatures were in the 60s and 70s today. We're cooling off, there's the moisture there, winds relax, and those are all the ingredients that are favorable for fog development. So be on the lookout for that if you are someone that has to travel during the overnight hours tonight or early tomorrow morning. We are dealing with visibility dropping in just a few isolated spots right now, which I'll show you on the visibility map in a few moments, but we may see that expanding as we head through the night. We're at 56 degrees right now, 2-mile visibility at the airport. This is a live view in Greenville. When we look at our visibility map, as I mentioned, just some isolated pockets where it is a bit denser than in other areas, one of which is near Greenville. Winchester, you have 2-mile visibility, 5-mile visibility in Sydney, down to about 2-mile visibility in Bellefontaine. We may see more of these numbers falling a little bit further, and that means we'll see the thicker fog forming, as I mentioned, as we head through the night. Futurecast visibility really paints that picture as we head into early Saturday morning. As we head over to Live Doppler 7 radar, we've got dry conditions outside of that patchy fog, and you do see some clouds breaking a little bit, which also contributes to fog formation. Further south and west, some showers developing out of Arkansas and southern Missouri. We still have a front that's draped right through the area of low pressure that is riding along that boundary and will track like a train on a train track up towards the Miami Valley. But I've seen some changes with our forecast over the last few hours, and what it's showing is somewhat good news and a little bit drier weather for your Saturday. There will be some showers, but just not as much rain as we had anticipated. 44 degrees by tomorrow morning in Wapakoneta. 50 will be your overnight low, and where we start your Saturday in Dayton, 48 degrees out in Preble County in the Eaton area. So make sure that you bundle up in the morning if you're up early. Here's Futurecast, and you'll see some spotty showers at times through midday. Then towards the afternoon, I showed you Futurecast at 5 and 6 o'clock. There was much more rain coming in around dinner time. It is going to stay mainly to our south and southeast. Still may see a few sprinkles or a light shower further north, but for the most part, the steadier, heavier rain is expected to stay south of our viewing area. Of course, if this changes, meteorologist Jesse Nag is going to have the latest update tomorrow morning on News Center 7 Saturday. As we head towards Sunday morning, there may be some clouds to start the day, but then we quickly begin to clear out towards the afternoon, and it will be a nice finish to your weekend. Pollen count will come down a little bit for your Saturday just because we did have that rainfall today, plus some showers tomorrow. So if you suffer from tree pollen allergies specifically, it won't be as bad tomorrow, but it starts to ramp back up for Sunday and Monday as we have drier conditions and more sunshine. UV index is going to be quite high on Sunday as well, up to an 8, which is very high. That means you want to limit your time and exposure to sunlight, especially between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Of course, you're going to go out and enjoy the weather. Just try to make sure that you put the sunblock on, because it is that time of year now that it can be a little deceiving, especially on a cloudier day. As we get past Sunday, we're going to look at lots of sunshine Monday. That UV index will be way up to start your work week, 74 degrees. A few showers expected and perhaps a few thunderstorms on Tuesday. We're going to be hitting close to 80 degrees for a high, and then some scattered showers are expected to move back in on Wednesday, and even a few thunderstorms as we get towards Thursday next week with highs back into the 70s.
We have breaking news right now out of Jacksonville, Florida. A plane carrying more than 140 people went off the runway and wound up in water. Right now, we were taking a look just a minute ago at a live scene. Those pictures told us this was coming from the Naval Air Station in Jacksonville. That plane is right now in the St. Johns River, and we are working to get images of that. At this point, no injuries have been reported, but our sister station there reports that plane is a Boeing 737. It was coming from Guantanamo Bay. News Center 7 is going to continue to keep an eye on this. We work to bring you some pictures from the scene, and we'll bring you any updates on our WHIO News app.
You can find this at your grocery store, but so few people realize it could be even more deadly than prescription drugs.
The dangers a seed could pose and what the FDA is trying to do now.
Serving the Miami Valley for 70 years. The WHIO TV app. It's absolutely free, and it's available right now on your smart TV and streaming devices. Just search WHIO on your Apple TV, Roku, or Amazon Fire. Stream coverage you can count on free anytime with the WHIO TV app.